The joint. I don't know if she's a porn star. I don't know if she's an escort.
She has an OnlyFans. She definitely has an OnlyFans. Yeah.
So I don't know what she, but she's an industry bitch because like she gets booked by Trey Songz. She gets booked by NBA players. She gets booked by niggas. You know
What's her name?
We don't know. I actually don't.
I think it's Kels.
What does she do?
I don't really know her name. But she herself, okay, so basically, wait, hold up, fuck. Before we get into this, it's the Bullshitting for Your Health podcast, episode 47. 47, right? Mm-hmm. 47, guys?
47. Nigga, don't ask me.
It's a good crew today. We have Devonte back on the pod. Tevonte is here, and Tettey is here. And Sirabi is in the house today. Sirabi! So we got some good energy going on. But back to the story at hand really quickly. T brought up a good conversation that I don't know if I want to start with, but I think we'll start here because I do have a very opinionated opinion on this topic. And I wanted to actually get Donica on here for this one because we need some female energy because I feel like I'm about to
be toxic as fuck?
Toxic as fuck, yes. But basically, on the No Jumper podcast, Adam22 had the OnlyFans, Instagram, self-proclaimed thought, Selena Powell on.
Maybe escort.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, she does do
escort. Her energy acts like escort energy.
Are you against escorts?
No, I'm saying not at all. Is this my tone saying? Because I'm not.
No. I always ask people because some people are against fine.
No, I'm against you being irresponsible with your family if you have a wife and you paying for escorts. Cause I know a nigga who's doing that. But no, escorts themselves, no, making money, do what you gotta do. Like if you can afford them, do what you gotta do too.
But don't have a wife.
And that's where in this conversation I want to tread lightly because anything I say, all right, I just want to say that more power to you if you're using your body to make money. There's no hate there. Like I'm not judging. I honestly, if I look like goddamn Kylie Jenner and I could fucking put my titties on OnlyFans and make $14,000 a month, or not a month, a week, a day. No, bro, they're making bread. It's right. I fucking would.
Like one guy was saying he was just telling me, I saw someone on social media was like, if you got OnlyFans, you need to report that income because they coming after you.
Yeah, but I mean, OnlyFans has been around for many years, so I'm sure OnlyFans helps you out with tax documents like that. You know what
they probably saying if it's not W-2, what's the other one called?
Nigga, don't ask me. I'm not a fucking CPA. Which honestly, good transition because the woman that Selena Powell had brought with her onto this No Jumper podcast told Adam, she was like, yo, I'm a CPA. Like in my daytime job, I'm a CPA and I have many clients and I work in an office. Now, honestly, she had her lips done. She had tattoos. She had the fucking nails on. But Selena Powell doesn't have a day job like that. Selena Powell got known for fucking rappers and then exposing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was the woman.
The junk that was in the video?
Yeah, what's the other junk back in the day that used to do that, bro? She had the video. The junk that had the video where she was a soldier.
You talking about Cat Stacks? Cat Stacks.
Yeah, she was a big thin soldier.
Yeah.
Okay, big.
But this Selena Powell, so she was the woman who got Cardi B all up and tight because Offset had cheated and there was what's going on between them. That was Selena Powell.
Yeah, she faked the paternity.
Yeah. Oh. But either way, so this friend comes on and basically is like, yeah, I'm a CPA, but I do other stuff on the side. I'd be hooking up with celebrities and other things too, right? And then Selena Powell kind of encouraged her a little bit, tell the story. She was in a bedroom with NBA players, and Anthony was like, what? And basically, she proceeds to tell a story of slurping up 7 NBA players in one night.
She was getting fucked first, though, by the NBA team's managers, what she said. And then he told him, one of the managers. She was like, I knew one of the guys that managed the team, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, he texted the guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this room with a girl, and they came up. And she proceeded to do, I guess, what was her duty? Because I guess he paid her a nice chunk of change or some shit.
I don't even know if payment was received.
Oh,
this night she didn't. Okay, so like T was saying, she said she had fucked with this team before, and I don't know if it meant I had literally fucked with the members of the team before.
She mentioned the team?
No, she couldn't.
Tettey sports ass.
Hold on. But that's a good part of this too because she's one girl who has made a statement it's become public. But there's so many jumps though who fuck with these NBA players, NFL players and shit that they have on their roster, and they tell other team members about. And I know this because I listened to this podcast called Other People's Lives, right? And this one girl came on that bitch. She was saying I do this with these guys. I signed this agreement. I can't say their names,
NDA.
but NDA.
Non-disclosure.
NDA. And so, yeah, niggas is just doing this shit. It's like, yo, like, I can pay for this shit. I have the money. It ain't triggering if I got a mentality. You feel me? And I can't judge them because I don't know what I would do if I had the money type shit. But yeah.
Nigga, we go to strip clubs. I know what I would do if I had the money. But literally, she said she had fucked with this team before. She was fucking the team manager because that's the nigga that's the nigga she
That's her man's.
And basically, these 7 NBA players walked into the room, saw them getting down, started hanging out in the room. Like, honestly, the story sounded kind of rapey. But
it sounds like a porn that you don't really think happened. You feel like this shit?
But it sounds like a jump off. It literally sounds like a jump off.
Like I realize sometimes when like, and it's crazy because it's not always necessarily coercion, but when like a vibe is set, some women feel obligated even if you don't ask.
Nigga, that is coercion. What
I'm saying,
nigga, like, even if when a vibe is set and you just start rubbing on the shoulders, then she just feels like she's obligated to give me head.
Because like it's not.
She feel like she don't have the power in a situation to say no.
But it's not necessarily they didn't consent because it's like if a joke messing with your man and like you.
Bro, no, nigga, there is no consent. That is the definition of coercion.
No. But what I'm saying is like she messing with bruh and then you like yo let my man say she just say yeah.
I hear you, bro.
My nigga, but what I'm saying is...
He's saying she didn't outright say no.
Yeah, she didn't outright say no, but she didn't outright say yes either. Like, that is...
In this situation?
No, in this situation you're describing, and this situation, but in this situation it's completely different because... Oh, actually, in this situation, we don't know what she said.
Yeah, I was going to say...
We don't know what she said. Yeah.
The way that she responded made me seem like Shawty's down for the shit.
Yeah.
Because she was so nonchalant about
it.
My nigga... All right, so the dude asked her, who was doing the interview, he was like, yeah, so like... And I don't know why he actually
No.
But
I can tell you why.
But he said, so what did you do with the nut? And she's like, oh, I could swallow them. She's like, oh, I swallowed them. And nonchalant as fuck. Like, she comes off as a Jonas is like, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. This is what I do. What you mean?
Have you ever seen Riley Reid? Like, Riley Reid actually follows some of her personal IG accounts. For those of you who don't know, Riley Reid is like one of the top 2 porn stars on Pornhub. So basically, in the world, yeah.
How do you know this?
Because I am a sexual deviant. Like what? Like
I have issues, bro.
I don't have issues like Trey Songz, which we'll get to later in life.
I eat this Pornhub lifestyle up.
But listen, she lives a very sexually liberated life, and I think sometimes when we get into these conversations with women, we often about women. We often forget that it is perfectly okay for a woman to be openly sexual and be into that. Like,
say y'all, nigga.
It's just it's to me it's just as crazy or not as crazy. It's just as sexually
suppressing,
heightening, or whatever spectrum of sexuality are hyperactive for a woman to suck off 7 dudes.
Because you dated
for you to be listen, we'll get into that. For you to be in the 6th dude in line to let this girl who just sucked off 5 dudes like suck your dick. Like to me, like that's equal. Like, oh, like you are just into like that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
Even my niggas that ran trains, like I'm like, bro, once you like number 4, like what's going through your head? Like
no, it's the same thing going through your head of
you want to suck. You want to nut.
4 different dudes. It's like, yo,
I'm number 4, bro.
But the thing about it too, and my Jabari, I think you go into this. So like, I think a lot of times in our society with the patriarchy, right, we assume that like, oh, like sex happened to this person. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a woman's like, oh, she got demeaned. It's like, no, I enjoy this just as much as y'all enjoy the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like me getting to fuck 7 women at one time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I get 7 different pleasures right now. So, but niggas looking at it like, oh, damn, she got da-da-da. It's like, no. Like, and the way she talked to her tone was like, yeah,
no,
like that she was lit.
That's what I was saying. Sometimes, like when these trades happen, and be like, "Yo, my man's trying to fuck too." Some women like, "Cool, tell your mans to come through."
Listen, but that was a different situation you put up last time because in that situation, she said, "Cool, let him come through." She gave consent. In the previous situation, you just said a vibe was set. Nobody gave consent, and y'all just started running a train on Shawty.
The vibe, you know.
But like I've never been in a train.
No. I'm saying you.
My niggas that have been in trains describe it like sometimes Shorty know what the vibe is when she come because you'll be like, yo, me and like my niggas here and they be the only girl there.
But unless you get consent, don't do it, fellas. Okay?
Oh yeah. If she said all 5 of y'all can hear.
Yes, if NBA, anybody with some status, man. I'd be smart.
But no. I do agree with you. There are women who like to have a train ran on them, just like majority of women like aggressive sex. Like, let's be honest. Like, many women like to get choked. They won't admit it, but that's the thing they like to do, right? We talked about that 30 episodes ago.
Yeah, but my question is, train is just drastic.
But listen,
that's your opinion as a man.
That's your opinion as a man. And listen,
right, that's what I'm saying.
That's your ego.
Because would you not want two women in the bed with you?
Pause. Let's not even go that far. Because think about it. That's intimidating. Like, in our patriarchy, it's intimidating when a woman is hypersexual. You know what I'm saying? Because no, exactly why. But the thing is, it's because I think a lot of our power is rooted in sex and sexual.
It's being dominant.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have a woman who seems a little bit more dominant in that sexual space, it's kind of like
insecure, weak ass niggas.
But insecure, weak ass niggas. But we all have egos, and we're all insecure.
Like, is your ego comfortable with your John being like, yo, I've had a couple trains right on me.
Right.
I love you too. Like, I'm a
is your now listen. T. You are a highly evolved male, so I'm saying. Okay, you go ahead. Let me not speak for you.
I don't want the political one. I want the personal Tevonte.
This is a podcast that people listen to, fellas. So
here's my thing, right? So in terms of her coming to me and saying that, I'm gonna have a view. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like certain things in our past, you just don't kind of bring up because you know that, like, my spouse, my partner, you know what I'm saying, whoever might have this view of me and the things that I've done. Don't tell me that shit. I don't. Like, if she told me that, I would kind of be like, I would be having this thought in my head the whole time and just visioning like you fucking getting smutted the fuck out by whoever the fuck. Yes, I would. So I think, but you bring it up in terms of like, it doesn't change the fact that I think that women should be sexually liberated the same way that we are.
Oh no.
But if it's a project that's dealing with me, it's gonna affect me.
And that's all I'm saying. Where it's like, it's tough for any man to point out the next man for feeling insecure about that, because there's a situation where, because we are men in America, that this patriarchy affects us, right? It's similar to that. And so,
but on that though, right, bro, I heard what you're saying. I think that it's different when it's like somebody that you're dealing with versus like niggas having the right to speak up against. That's not even your shawty.
No,
you talking on somebody you not even dealing with. That's me talking about somebody that telling me, coming to me with like, oh, I did this in my past, babe. Niggas be loud and vocal on bitches doing the shit that we do too. That's the problem, the disconnected. I'm saying, like, if it's somebody coming to me like you dealing with me, now I have an opinion about this because like you are somebody.
Your extinction of me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Versus, I'm not about to be commenting on what the next chick doing. Like, you're not my girl, dude. Live your life. I'm living mine. Like, shit.
I mean, I feel like it's natural to take the patriarchy view and just, you have to stop and think and say, wait a minute. They can also be sexually liberated. It's fine. You have to stop and think. It's work to feel that way.
But like, I'm a big believer too. A lot of times, like, sometimes, like, the less you know, the better. Anyway, like, you don't need to know everything your girl done in her past
because
unless it affects you.
And that,
like she burning, you need to know that.
And listen, the reason why you say that is because of that male patriarchy of America that was put in place, where we gain, like, we feel validated. Some of our validation comes from being sexually dominant in our relationships. Mm-hmm. And when we get the idea that the woman that we are with might be a little bit more sexually dominant than we were, and we had no idea, it makes us feel small. And you have to think for a second, like, wait, what is my identity as a man now? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So,
because I think women are so, like, they're thinking so past that. They, like, a lot of times women can look past all your bullshit and, like, I'm gonna just love
because like, we proudly say our bullshit to them. You know, like, we probably will say, like, she asks you, oh, you know, what have you done? And we'll be like, oh, girl, you don't want to know. Well, we're like, I've fucked 3 girls. And we say it.
Niggas be like, so, me, I get bitches. That's the first thing they say. I get bitches.
But listen. And I would say a reason why women possibly might not care, because they care, and I'm sure it hurts them, but why they're able to deal with it more and their ego might be able to supersede that is because coming from a place where, as men, we are privileged in that aspect, you know, because there is a privilege to just automatically assuming you should be the more dominant one or sexually dominant one in the relationship.
Privilege.
Yeah. When you come from a place of underprivilege, you get to see both sides of the fucking situation. And so it's like you're not like you've already dealt with all of that internal conflict and have found validation outside of it and probably are a better person for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I can look past all that bullshit and I can digest that and I can come to terms with it and realize, yo, that's not like that's a part of you or that's whatever. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this situation in and of itself had me going through the fucking windmill, man. Because, like, for one, I'm a man. What's up?
I mean, your brain's like, 7 nuts in one night.
No, yeah. I'm like, my initial reaction is realizing that I'm more conservative than I think I am. And I'm like,
it's okay to do more bad.
No, I know it is, but I'm just like, 7 nuts in one night. God damn, shawty. But I took a step back and said, wait, am I just hating?
You know, like one thing, like I've like recently, and like you had always kind of threw it in my head too. Like sometimes it's not even necessarily the bodies and all that. It's like the safety is like sometimes people disclose too much of their sexual issues. Then you start worrying about like
STDs.
Yeah. Like, am I good to be doing you? Like, am I safe to be sticking my stuff in here? Because like
when I want to be an asshole and my ego might be hurt by somebody else's sexual dominant stories, let's just say, my rhetorical response will be, how many times you get tested? Because to be honest, if you're having hypersexual sex like that, where you're getting sucked off or you're sucking off 7 dudes, honestly, on either side of the aisle, you're getting sucked off by a chick, you just sucked off 6 other dudes, or you're sucking off 7 dudes, you might want to go get yourself tested. No, you definitely want to go get yourself tested.
Our mutual friend that don't believe in condoms is like, he only got tested twice, and that was.
You know how much HPV he's probably spread unknowingly?
Well, he don't know. He don't got none because the military didn't get that test. They like, that was the one to test they implement. But it's like, bro, like one time I was like, bro, you straight down there, bro? Like, you rawing everything across the country?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Moment of silence for those penises that are scarred.
Like, do y'all, like, because I got a couple friends that don't believe in condoms. They
relax.
Do you believe in them, T?
Relax.
I feel like, hold on real quick, because I feel like I need to
give me a break from this
real quick, because you already know how I feel about condoms. We didn't have.
Oh yeah.
That's why you asking this to out me right now.
Oh no. I just actually hit me. Just hit me.
I don't fuck with them, but I will use them for
safety.
You know, I use them for. I feel like that's every dude though. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to fucking condom.
Says you gotta use a condom. You gotta use a condom.
Yeah, because that's a part of the.
Because if you don't.
And if you take off the condom when the woman told you to wear a condom, you're a fucking rapist.
Yeah, that's rape.
You're a fucking rapist.
Yeah, if she says you gotta use a condom,
you gotta put it
on. Unless you ain't trying to fuck.
That is a crazy snippet.
We'll
think about it. We'll see.
Heard of Jones giving head with a condom, bro?
Yes. Oh, that's just
Yeah.
It's so whack.
Bro, I've heard of Jones.
I'd rather just not get head at all.
Pause. I agree. Look. The stare this nigga just gave.
I'm not getting head at all.
Who lying on me right now?
Yo, T just said that's just so whack.
You use water with that? You want me to wet it?
No, I just
relax.
I
Pause.
y'all gotta chill out.
But no, I was like talking to her and she said that was like she was like, yo,
Sirabi got him.
Some Jones feel more comfortable.
Don't try to defend yourself, nigga.
Some Jones feel more comfortable giving head with a condom on because they ain't.
I know somebody who does that.
We get the concept. We just saying.
I just feel like it's stupid.
Yeah, nigga.
It's don't give me the head.
It's precaution.
Ask your next girl, hey, you want me to give you a dental dam while I eat you out? Like what? Like
right.
Whack.
I don't even want that shit. Yo. So because we've strayed away from what we're talking about.
Exactly.
Which was the shawty or whatever.
We have the chaos back on the podcast. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I love podcasts like that. But because I was about to talk about another topic again, and I was like, wait. Before we switch. Yeah, so old girl, right? So not only we talk about the NBA shit, right? Also in that podcast later, it got revealed because y'all was like, y'all talking about 7. Somebody put a tweet up, and it was like, y'all talking about 7 dick shit.
Are we about to talk about peeing on shit?
I was going to say that shit too. That was
because I want to say, I kind of want to say,
like, wrap her up.
Yeah, like wrap up the 7 dick conversation first.
Yeah.
Your 7 dick combo.
I mean,
it is what
bro. Shawty left that.
It is what it is.
I wonder if she left. Like, was she like? Hype, like
but listen, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like the way that she was talking in the podcast that she was on, it was liberated. She didn't care. Like I feel like a lot of people want her to feel how you accent a little bit. Like, damn, you didn't feel like
ashamed,
ashamed, or
maybe
like you didn't feel like a smut.
You should wear the scarlet A on your chest from now on.
Like, hey, and we can talk about too how the church has played a role into how we view our sexuality as well. But we don't want to go that deep. But yeah. I'm talking about the scarlet letter.
Bro, I think by 2030, bro, everybody gonna be liberated.
I've been boycotting for years.
Bro, like I think everybody gonna be more liberated because like one of my coworkers, she just she talked to me about a bunch of random shit, and she was just saying,
relax.
No, but I ain't gonna say it. But she was like saying like how she feel like men are like sex is ruined because of the toxic masculinity that men do, like because men don't want to be open to corrections and like how to please a woman. Mm-hmm. And she was like a lot of times like it can make it trash because men are like
if you're not eating pussy, using vibrators and shit like that in 21st century, you're just not like you're not going to be your girl's best sexual experience.
Eating ass.
Whoa! Everybody's head at the table just shook, and I'm a little appalled. Nobody touched my glass. Ew, nigga, you tasted my drink, you bitch ass nigga.
Bruh, man. Hey, women these days want you to eat ass. If you like them, they eat that ass.
Okay, wait.
And women also want to eat your shit too.
No. No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Nah.
Yes,
Wait.
They do. I'm telling you, I know a few who do, and you might mess with them too.
Nah, bruh.
Hold up.
You are liberated, my brother.
Hold up.
He said women want to eat yours. You want them to eat yours.
Yo. I remember T talking about this with one of my homies. He was like, some women that's like, they down for that.
My nigga.
And one of my niggas said
they down. Look, they'll be down if you want it. That's the thing.
Are you kissing them after they do that shit?
No, I mean, listen. Listen, at the end of the day, though, listen.
Hey, look at truth.
Listen, what in terms of the bedroom, I feel like a lot of niggas have limitations and limit their sexual experiences because of you know what I'm saying? Nah, not even that shit. Just being secure about their bodies and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, just personally. Okay,
you ain't spreading your cheeks.
I ain't spreading my cheeks, and I'll do like. Look. I'll use my fingers. I'll use my appendage, but I'm not sticking my tongue in your ass unless I've known there's gotta be like interesting instances where I will stick my tongue in your ass, and that is if I watched you do an enema. Okay, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying, bro.
You're going that deep.
No, nigga, you ain't going that deep with your tongue. I promise you.
Listen. What I'm saying is, just, nigga, it's
cola.
C diff, nigga. Like it's like, bro, it's like for real.
Who you fucking got C diff?
I forgot we got another nurse on the podcast. Listen, but what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this though. It's just like for me, like the cleanliness aspect of it, like there's a lot of prep that goes into anal play, and so it's just like unless I know you did the prep.
You don't just eat any, like you don't come from the club and you just like
give me that booty. Like, no,
you like y'all done shower to get like you.
But listen.
Just know, she is coming from a nigga that ate her ass, that made her shake with the fucking orgasm. And here you come, I ain't gonna do it, I'm just gonna fuck you straight. And she gonna be like, yeah, it was alright. You didn't eat my ass though.
Yeah, like some women, like some women now, that's like a must.
Like once she's had that,
bro,
nigga,
bro, I feel like
my nigga said,
I said something. Y'all remember like middle school, right? When I think it was middle school for me at least, where like people talk about eating pussy, right? Mm-hmm. And it was like, you did what? Yo, it was this big ass thing, right? Yeah. I think we've graduated now as being adults. And that's nigga, what you didn't like. That's a part of sex. So now I think we're back there with eating ass. Mm-hmm. At this stage, personally, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, how you gonna eat?
I will say,
I think as you mature more, and you become more.
It's not no one time
I'm not saying you do it every time. I don't do it everybody either.
Yeah, I gotta like her.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you do it every time you do everybody, but I'm saying bro, is it something that's normal?
Bro,
it's like
it's different because like one of my homies got a foot fetish and he sucked toes and he said his ex is like, yeah, I need my toes sucked every time I fuck.
So guess what?
I would do it
all I'm gonna say is
it gets me nothing out of
all I'm gonna say is
I have a thing with feet. I love feet.
All I'm gonna say is this: what you said was a good point, but majority of women ain't eating their own ass when they're getting themselves off. So I don't think I gotta eat your ass to get you off.
Okay, how old are you now?
Relax, I'm 26.
All right, the majority of women you've been with have been with multiple niggas, and one of them is eating her ass.
Please, my ego is still like.
And I'm just saying,
contemplating with that.
I thought I had a fairy tale. One of them has eaten ass, and she liked that shit.
Okay,
I'm not saying you have to, but
I know
you better come with it. You better come with it.
I'm telling you,
I'm not going
to. I'm not going
time.
to.
Yeah, I mean, you might meet the one and you want to eat her ass.
He will eventually. He will.
He'll graduate.
He will. He won't tell us, but he will.
No, I will. Like honestly,
so where are your boundaries?
Don't tell nobody about this.
What are your boundaries? Like, is butt play? Like,
butt play with me, and then eating. But
no, I don't
you'll do feet stuff like stuff with feet because feet's weird.
I've never had anyone ask me to suck their toes.
They don't ask. They just want you to do it.
Okay, yeah, I've never sucked on anyone's toes.
Oh, I like feet though. If you have nice feet, now if your toes are like uneven and shit, I'm not touching that shit.
But nice feet, you gonna
feet are one of those things that you either like them or you don't. If you don't like them, don't touch them.
I don't know. It's no middle ground.
Yeah, I don't care about feet unless they look gross.
Yeah, if they look gross, I'm not touching them.
But honestly, if your feet look gross, probably everything else looks gross too. just like look, we see a lot of people in the emergency department. Normally, people with gross feet. Look gross.
You'd be surprised though, because they'd be like some shorties, and then their feet, they don't take care of their feet.
Exactly.
Like I mess with one joint, right?
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I look at her toe and I'm like, yo, why is the paint chipped off? Like it threw me the fuck off. I'm like, yo, what? No. I know you think I'm sound shallow. It was bad. It was like you haven't gotten your toes done in like probably months. So it's like, oh, quarantine. I can hear you.
But sorry from last week.
My nigga, it's just like, bro.
Real question: how y'all feel about your gooch? You letting them touch your gooch area?
Yes, sir.
Like when they suck on the balls and shit?
Yeah, like lick your gooch. Like,
some of taint and shit.
Yeah, taint area.
But see, like that to me is like you getting close to the ass now. Like, what are you doing? Like my thing's like cool. Like, yeah, suck my ball. Like, I love when they play with the balls and shit.
But you don't want to get past that.
But you can. But like to me, it's like you. I'm guessing you gotten your ass eaten because to me, like that's the line. Like because like what you lift up the sack, the tank, you right there. Like what's stopping her?
The whole my ass thing, that's not happening. The tank thing, that doesn't. I mean, they're supposed to stimulate the prostate somehow.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It just doesn't. It doesn't do anything.
How about if you haven't gotten your ass in? How would you? What are you saying?
No, I'm talking about. He's talking about the tank. He's talking about the tank thing. Kid's face is serious.
No, I'm serious. Because I think. I'm just saying. Like, I feel like a lot of people reject things that
they never
and also never experienced. It's like, how would you know if you've never?
But you do agree that that's not for everybody.
I definitely agree. Every fetish is not for everybody.
Right.
So I'm not judging. I'm just saying that in terms of the other side of it. How would you know if you haven't?
Oh no, I don't judge anybody that is okay with that.
And you know what? You know what I'm gonna say. This is because I had this conversation exactly with my cousins talking about being gay in California. I don't have to suck dick to know I don't want to suck dick. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm interested. Like I know what I'm interested in and I haven't done yet, and I know what I'm haven't done yet that I'm not interested in. Like it's like porn's like a thing. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot of shit, and some shit you're like, oh cool. Like what is that? And other shit you're like, I'm good. I don't need anybody to pee on me. I don't need to pee on anybody.
That shit doesn't turn me on at all. Yeah, like my ass is nasty to me.
I like power play, but I'm not like
you don't want.
I don't need to know that you would allow me to piss on you. Like it's like holy shit, you really would let me do whatever I want.
I was saying you don't have to. That's different from like saying you don't want it versus saying like the statement of it doesn't do anything to your prostate. That was the statement. So I was.
If
you haven't had it done to you, that was my statement.
I was talking about the taint, though, like the actual, like the woman stimulating taint, because that's supposed to stimulate your prostate too. And I said that doesn't do anything to me.
Oh,
you know, it's not for you.
Right. So that's what I was saying. I was saying so fingers in the ass because I've never had that.
To bring it.
I clinch up, bro. I don't like nobody touching my butt area, bro.
To bring it full circle.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like
you don't have to tell me that, man. I'm securing everything. You feel me?
Yeah.
You have to tell me that for me to be
to bring it full fucking circle because we are 30 minutes into this.
But I feel you because I feel like sex is a whole thing. Like it's more than just penetration. I've learned that.
I feel like you're trying to validate.
Nigga, you learned that? You just now turned 25? Like, come on, bro. You should have been known that. But what I'm saying is this. I think what we got from this conversation is if you're listen, because this video of this woman talking about sucking off 7 NBA players got like 10 million views on Twitter, 600,000 views on YouTube. It went fucking viral. If you were a man who watched that and immediately said, oh, she's a whore. Oh, she's a slut. Oh, she should be condemned socially. She should be condemned morally for her actions.
Yes.
You need to take a good look in the mirror.
You are the problem.
And figure out why your ego is so damaged by a woman being sexually liberated. Relax, bro. Relax. Because
are y'all kissing her is the real question.
Look.
Who kissing her just to prove a point?
Listen.
What? Why is Trey Songz kissing her? That's a wild.
We're gonna get into an opening song. We're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna get to the opening song called Lemonade because I need to re-up on all of the party favors. And
why is he Trey Songz gonna kiss her?
Listen, coming up soon, okay. But for an opening song, I'm gonna do Lemonade by Internet Money featuring Don Toliver, Nav, and Gunna. It's a really dope song. It's got a lot of drug references, but hey,
I like it.
Who doesn't like drug references? But here we go, Lemonade by Don Toliver, Nav, and Internet Money.
Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Cut the coupe, Walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
Addy boys got some 60s in my bag. Lips sealed, ain't pillow talking on no rag. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS. Got a penthouse near Rodeo, off of stress. All this money, when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with backstabbing, my whole life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks, I don't believe, but she say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me, yeah, everything on Fiji.
Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Cut the coupe, Walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. I'm a rockstar, pack up toys, tipping walls, hey. Add up raw, finish nuts, and expose, hey. I was 15, I took codeine with my dog, ayy. Did it Percocet, put methazine, I feel nauseous. Put up a stick and I hop on a plane, still in my wallways. Shit is so risky, I gotta be gifted, he blessed me with fortune and fame. I remember from 50, I couldn't go back empty, I knew I was stuck to the game. Loyal and I never change, I'm never gonna go against the grain. I'm never gonna be the one turn on my brother when police just gotta detain. I won't ever love a bitch more than my mother, and that's on my government name. I can't be no sucker, ain't hating on no one, I wish everybody get paid. Cause we can't up every day, getting hot talent in the grave. Zany boss, suicide door, brand new bag. College girls, give a nigga head in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, the bitch they hate, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice, coding got me tripping. Got the coupe, Walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping.
Victory monkey, them jump
chokers and stuff is stupid to me. But at the same time, I feel like if I had the money, I might buy a chain. I don't know. But for me personally, like I'm getting my mama crib first. I'm getting my grandma out of where she at, paying for this. That's me personally. But at the same time, like when you got the money, it's hard to say what you're gonna do. Because I say that I'm talking as a broke nigga.
Yeah, and once you buy one, it's like.
But way back. Let's get back to it. We just had a fucking music break. But I mean, going into that, man, like. I definitely say it's hard to say what you would do until you get to the point where you have it like that.
Did y'all see? Just quick. Did any of y'all see that thing about that Seahawks player?
No.
He so they're trying to quarantine all the players.
Oh, the one who got cut?
Yeah, because he snuck a.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
He tried to dress her up as a teammate and sneak her in the room.
Wow,
that is a good conversation.
Wow.
And somebody was brought up was the Punani worth it?
They brought up on the podcast.
Yeah, brought up was the Punani. Y'all think the Punani be worth all that?
No, I mean, so
not a check that I'm about to lose that amount,
here, bro. Yeah.
But listen. To put myself in his shoes, like they said off the Joe Budden podcast, you don't know what the perspective of that man is. To all we know, he saw the fucking veterans bringing whoever the fuck they want through. You know what I'm saying? Like, Russell Wilson is going to be able to have Sierra and Baby Future come to wherever the fuck he wants to be, regardless. Like, I'm Russell Wilson. Like, we won the Super Bowl because of me. You know what I'm saying?
Pat Mahomes could bring in 100 sluts and them ready.
They're not cutting him.
The problem...
Hey, have a good night, bro.
Right.
Coach like that you up.
Good point.
The problem that this young man probably had is that...
You're a rook.
But his ego bit more than he could chew because he probably thought, the fucking veterans are doing it. Nigga, I'm making this. I got this bag. Like, yeah, nigga, I can do what I want. You know what I'm saying? But and so like that's my thing. It's like it's not really was he stupid for doing it? Was he not stupid? It's you got caught. It's the same thing with the 6ix9ine shit, bro. It's like you made a bed, you lay in it. In my opinion, and like would I have made that risk? I would hope not. But at the same time, bro, it's like it's I can see his perspective of like, man, other niggas got away with it, and I'm on top of the world, and I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Like shit,
I'm swinging my shit in this world.
Shit, and like I'm on quarantine. Like you know what I'm saying? Like damn, bro, you know,
fuck these niggas bitches.
Not even fuck these niggas bitches.
Man.
Yeah, but you're not Russell Wilson, so that's my only thing about it. It sucks. I mean, and like at the end of the day,
the NFL a grimy place, bro.
Hopefully, he can get picked up by somebody else, bro. But you made your bed, my nigga.
When we was in college, bro, there was this one dude.
Hopefully, it was worth it.
There was this one dude fucking his teammate's wife. Like the NFL's just a real war.
I mean, you don't got to be in the NFL for somebody to fuck your wife, though.
Nope.
Like what?
But it's a coworker just laying in the pipe.
Nigga, you don't got to be in the NFL for the coworker to fuck your wife, bro.
It's like the look.
What are we talking about right now?
I'm just thinking about like how grind, like to like have to see bro every day.
Yeah, that's rough.
Like they were
fighting.
They were college roommates at that.
You can't go to a work function. I think I'm gonna see you at the Christmas party off 3 fucking mistletoe flavored
beer or whatever.
Yeah, whatever they got, and not pulling up on you.
Oh hell yeah.
Yo. And let my wife be there, fam.
Now you got beat his ass on principle.
Yeah, bro.
Then you better win.
Mm-hmm. But is she still your wife though? Like, how you feel forgiveness in terms of like a joint cheating on you and infidelity? Like, are you staying with the person or what?
Do you want my personal response or do you want like what the?
I don't want no bullshit. I don't want no like bullshit, John. I want like what you feel.
Oh no, fuck you forever. Like but that's my ego. Like my ego is super big and it's tough, and I'm even struggling with it right now with the idea. You know my shit, my history.
I'm listening to you.
One of the non-negotiables is you got to come back and tell me you ain't slept with nobody.
That's hard.
No,
and like, but listen, but reality based. I know that's not reasonable. But at the end of the day, like,
instead of
it's my universe.
Just not talking about it though.
What?
Instead of just like not talking about it though.
What I'm saying is, at this, like, with the way I feel and how I felt and what I knew and where I'm at now,
right now,
and like, if I'm thinking selfishly for myself, I have no reason to give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, it's like, what are we talking about? So on the aspect of if somebody like cheated on me, yeah, that's fuck you forever. Like what? Like what? Like I'm not like my world don't revolve around you, and you obviously showed me you don't want to be in my world. So I'm gonna go do me because that's what I've been doing.
I've forgiven a jump before.
For real.
I mean, and you see me now. I'm still single, so it didn't work. but I have forgiven a jump before, and it was on some shit like, you know,
Let's preface it. I'm gonna shoot you some bail, nigga. You single, but you living, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it's real though, cause like,
can you forgive T?
No, that's what I'm about to say. Like, I actually that because I feel like maybe I'm just bad. You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't. Yeah, no, I was like, man, like that's one thing. Like maybe I'm not maturing, cause like, you know, like with marriage, right? Is that for better or worse shit? You know what I'm saying? And people be getting over these crazy ass things, right?
That's why I'm taking lightly, bro.
And so, like, with me, it's just like, in terms of marriage and shit, when I think about that statement of just like better or worse, it's like, all right, no, like, certain shit is just like, it's beyond worse. It's like, yo, it's not, it's like, we can't come back from this. You feel me?
I understand because it's boundaries and it's something you set for yourself where you're like,
yeah, just like we said that we weren't doing this. This is a part of the vow. So once you did this, you actually broke the vow. So that for better, for worse part, it doesn't really matter. Like what you're talking about. Like you already broken the vow itself. So now that other part of the vow, the better, worse part, we're not even talking about that.
It's out the door.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's
I think for me personally, I like to say like, nah, like I ain't built to come back because it's like you hurt my trust. But I think at some point it's like, it's hard, like it's like when you. I think it's more situational because once you got like children involved and you invested, you kind of like you. I think your mindset will change because it's like, okay, I don't want to leave my children for this, like because this person did this to me.
But if I'm going to go on a personal level again, I see everything you're saying, but when I was speaking to you, right now I'm speaking from a person who's never been married. You know, at one point I felt like I knew who I wanted to marry. And so I can see that empathy with it where it's like shit could happen and I at least am willing to think about how we would get through it versus how I feel right now where I don't know who I'm going to marry. It's up in the air if I ever will get married. Yeah. It's whatever life is on this crazy journey. So right now, all I can think is selfishly of me and how I'm doing okay right now. Why would I let anybody into my life that I then, like in a deeper sense, and I hand that trust to you right now? I might always love that because like love is different. Like I might always love you if you cheat on me, but to like be in a relationship with you, to do the because a relationship
go through
it's all transactional. Yeah. And if one of my transactions is you don't cheat on me, how does that look to me? And if I give up on that transaction?
I also like through it like so like I used to think like there's no such thing as unconditional love because like if you leave me because I cheat on you, you just put a condition on our love. And it's like, nah, it's not like I don't love you, but it's like I'm not going to be in a relationship with a person that's a habitual cheater. So it's like what you're saying is like, I can love you, but I can make that adult decision. I'm done. I don't want to.
And that's a tough decision. It's a decision that's built in self introspection, you know, definitely self-worth. You have to love yourself enough to know that your identity does not depend on the validation this relationship gives you. It's crazy. There was a joke, and I can pull it up right now, who posted this self-actualization, self-love type of picture or quote that really spoke to the imagery I'm saying. And basically it says, it's like, who are you with without your beauty? Who are you without your money? Who are you without a significant other? Who are you when you were hurting? Blah, 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 blah. If everything that validated you was taken away, would you like yourself, right? Only people who can answer those types of questions are then able to love somebody, be in a relationship with somebody, that person they love break a transaction that they had set for themselves in a relationship and say, yo, I'm strong enough to move on and know that I can probably find this with somebody else. Or it's not worth my time to be with this person and not have this transaction set if this is what I truly want.
If everybody want to have the honest conversation, though, this is the real honest one. Do you think your spouse sometimes makes you look for love in other people? Do you think when someone cheats, I believe like sometimes when someone cheats, like the person that got cheated on may have caused that. Can I say something? Because it's so funny that you say that. So I don't know if y'all watch Insecure or not. It's a great show. But
I watched the first season.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
I enjoyed it. I'm going to watch it at some point. Please don't spoil it.
I won't. But you've seen the first season, so you can say what I already know.
Yeah.
So it's the topic of
Issa looked out because Lawrence didn't have motivation.
Right. So that's exactly what you're saying. I was really just rewatching the whole jump, right? And a lot of people was debating that topic of like, is Issa wrong or is Lawrence wrong? Because like, did she have the right? You know what I'm saying, to cheat. And I remember at the time, some women were saying, like, Issa deserved to cheat. I'm like, how do you fucking say out of your mouth, somebody deserves to cheat? Mm-hmm. And so their point was that because Lawrence wasn't on his shit, he was depressed, he wasn't giving her the validation that she needed. But I'm like, I get that. I guess you're not feeling secure in your relationship, right? But there you go. Yeah. There you go. Because I've actually done that shit. I've broken up with a joint on some like, yo, I do not want to cheat on you, but I'm having these temptations, and I gotta go, and I don't want to do that to you. So I'm gonna make a mature decision and say like, yo, we at a place of like outgrowing each other, and also just me being like, I don't know what I want type shit, and I made a decision.
Yeah, but I do believe that sometimes it not
I just don't
think made you force you to leave it, like the decision,
and that's fine. Leave it, but you can't say you can't gaslight somebody and be like, but you made me cheat though. You made me, like, you was doing this, that, and the third. You won't give me what so you communicate, bitch. You talk to me. You tell me what you need. Yeah. I'm my bad. You got kids in my bad, bro.
No, I'm sorry. No, we're good.
My bad. I forgot we got.
Nah, you cool, bro. Yeah.
But no, you talk to me. That doesn't give you the validation. Say, yo, tell me what's wrong, address the joint, and then if I'm still not doing what I got to do, then you break it off with me and go live whatever life you need to live and get what you got to get.
Exactly.
You don't just do that out of like, that's some toxic ass shit.
Future said something beautiful one time. And like I was watching one of his interviews.
Oh God.
No. He said, if I can't make you happy, go find what make you happy.
Let's see, Future is a prime example of somebody who is not self-actualized, because while he can say that, you are pining after Sierra years and years after you heard her, when a new man has come in and shown you all the qualities that she had turned out she wants in a relationship. And what T is saying is principle of it. Like, it's like, if you have the mindset of that you are deserving to cheat, you are also of a mindset that you're not viewing your partner as an equal and living human being who has their own autonomy to do what they want to do. Like, that person might not be living up to your standards, but your standards don't mean shit to that other individual. That's where the relationship comes in mind. It's like, if transactionally you want somebody who's of the same net worth, who's of the same it could be entrepreneur, but occupational, like, fucking drive, you know? Like, yo, I'm a doctor, I need to date a lawyer. I'm a nurse, I need to date another nurse. I'm a teacher, I need to date another teacher, at least. You know, or, nigga, I push Pat.
I need a track queen.
I need a track queen. Yeah, exactly. It's like, if that's one of the transactions of your relationship, that's on you. It might not be on your partner. So for you to then disengage with what your partner wants transactionally and just look at purely what you want, you're just stepping on their self-worth, bro. When it's all like, and at the end of the day, not even realizing that you're not fulfilling your own shit, because if you truly were doing what you wanted to do, you would have the courage to leave that person and go figure out this world on your own until you find somebody to match you at that speed.
Yeah, and I think like sometimes like when you're in a relationship, and I think it's like even when you just like when you're in a relationship, you know, like in
I've been rethinking that actually personally about
like
myself.
You got self-reflect sometimes to be like, if I growing, is this person growing? Is this person willing to change? Is this person willing to change? And am I willing to change? Because I think sometimes people look for this person to save them sometimes too. Like they'll be like, yo, I've been on this fuck shit for years, but she a good woman, so I'm gonna try to act right. But if you're not,
Black women have been having that conversation before.
Yeah, but it's like you're not in the mindset personally to be like, yo, I'm ready to change. Cause like I think everybody in here been in relationships. So it's like anytime you enter a relationship, you're a person. Then when you leave, a lot of times you're a different person. So it's like if you're not willing to change, or you're gonna be the same person that you were when you entered, you're probably gonna fail. Bro,
that's literally like personally. Again, to go into myself, it can be an egotistical thing to say, but one of my transactionals for myself going into a relationship, which is why I don't cheat, which is why I don't beat on women, which is why I don't emotionally abuse women. I try my best, you know what I'm saying? We never know.
You're toxic.
Exactly. Some might say I'm so toxic, but is that if a woman comes into my life, if she leaves my life, I want her to be better than when she left me. And the same for me, you know what I'm saying? And I can honestly say, for the majority of my interactions with women, I think that's how it goes.
They look better women.
And there's to me personally, there's like a conscious endorphin you get from that, like not thinking back to past shits and going, I fucked her up, you know what I'm saying? Because I actually do have situations where I wish I would have acted better, and like I think back on those, and those are regrets, let's say, if that's the word you want to put on it. And but at the end of the day too, it's all a learning process, man, and it's something we're all striving for, and
still making progress,
still making progress. And that's why, like, if you do make progress, to go back to the cheating thing and whatever, I feel it's imperative that you hold on to that discipline and don't backtrack and do things.
And see the progress that they're making themselves. It's like, don't just count me out. You know what I'm saying? See where we started at. See, because you in a moment of like expecting whatever you're expecting from me.
I think people that cheat sometimes move off pure impulse. Like sometimes it's like, I just want to. I want to
feel something. I want to feel something I haven't been feeling from this person in a while. But instead of telling them, hey, you haven't made me feel how you made me feel in this amount of time, and you acting on it because another person give it to you, versus telling your partner, give me this again, or even again, like you've never made me feel like this. Here's how I want to feel, and here's how I can feel like.
If you cheat, own that. Don't sit there and say, well, you didn't give me what I needed, so I cheated. Like
exactly.
You should own
I cheated. That's on me.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't
you are now the person with the problem.
But
And then you have to, but like a lot of times too, with people that once they cheat, they don't want to, but they'll cheat and want to stay in the relationship, but don't want to deal with the consequences. I hate saying like another adult can give you consequences, but the suspicions that they have anytime you say, well, I'm going out, I'm doing this, because you've lost trust, and it's hard to gain that back. Because you know some of them like, oh, I cheated one time, now you all on me, like, bro, I can't go to work, can't eat without you.
There's a balance with that too, though, in my opinion. Real quick. Because I think that if you're going to choose to forgive somebody,
let it go.
Forgive them. That's my personal opinion. So, like, it's going to take some time to heal from your wound.
Right.
But you can't keep on. I'm telling you, like, I'm running late from the grocery, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And now you at my throat. It's like, if you're going to choose to forgive me and stay with me, we have to work through this. You know what I'm saying? We have to work through this. You feel me?
I think there just has to be an equal understanding on both sides that the relationship is now entirely different.
Yes.
And that's the same in anything when something major happens. You have a break, you break up. Like, the relationship is different. It's just fucking different. It's not what it used to be. And I think a lot of people who tend to jump back together after something like that major has happened, while they might say, oh, I understand that, they don't actually live that truth, and they don't actually mean it because they don't understand what that is. They don't know what forgiveness one of the reasons that brought them back together was that they didn't take the time to heal and be their person and think, do I want to choose that again? Because they just, while in that loneliness, in that fear, remembered and romanticized all of the good parts of that old relationship. Said, if I just have them back, we can have that again.
But the opposite of that is that if I get caught cheating and my girl forgives me, now it's up to me to make her feel secure.
Right.
So if I have to turn my location services on all the time, that's what I have to do because I fucked up.
That's true.
You gotta own your
that's true.
That
yeah.
That's part of
the relationship is fucking different now. So she does not trust you, nigga.
Yeah, so you need to build that trust, whatever it takes.
And then you got to. It's like even with like almost like a child. Like you start, hey, I don't think I need my location on all the time now. It's like building it back up. But I think also both parties have to do the. Like honest conversation has to come, and that's like hard in a lot of relationships where it's like, hey, the reason I looked out of the relationship because of this, and that person, even though it wasn't right for them to get cheated on, they have to say, oh, I wasn't providing X, Y, and Z for this person, so like that's why they look. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're victimized, like blaming the victim. But it's like sometimes, like if you're being honest, you got to look and say, I wasn't being fulfilled in this way, so this is why I looked out. And if we want to make it work, this has to happen. If you can't give it to that person, hey, y'all got to go separate ways. It's all,
but again, at the end of the day, too, it's all about communication, and that communication with your partner, but communication with yourself. Because back to what you're saying about, I have to now say, what did I not do to fulfill that person's whatever? That might have never been what you truly meant to do in a relationship. And you have to be honest with yourself, too, Because a lot of times, speaking as a nigga, we do shit to get the pussy, and we only doing that shit to get the pussy. I'm not trying to keep doing that shit, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, why was you so romantic in the beginning? Like,
that post-nut clarity be real. He's like, damn.
Damn, like, bro, like, I really don't like taking you out to get sushi every Tuesday. Like, I don't even fuck with sushi like that.
I realized, bro, they're, like, even on top of that, bro, on another job, men are sickos for even things they'll do just to think they could get the pussy. Like, niggas will spend bread and not even touch the pussy.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. All right, no.
I'm just saying there are men in this world that will spend bread thinking that a joint's theirs.
Yeah, it's called tricking, dog. Like, what are we talking about?
The joint ain't even interested.
It's called tricking, dog. Like, we've already had that conversation.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just dumbfounded.
Let's switch gears, like for real, because we're now 55 minutes in. Almost an hour. We should get some. I mean, honestly, fuck it. This whole podcast is gonna be fucking crazy. You want to talk about the XXL Freshman List real quick? 2020.
Why Pop Smoke going on there, bro? That's my question. It's like you got like I feel like the situation with like basically I understand most of the people in there. I don't know the other chick that's not mulatto. I've never heard of it. But that's just like maybe I'm just toxic man and don't know. Mm-hmm. But maybe I mean
I'm right there with you.
I don't actually know. But like everybody else, I kind of understood. Like Polo G had a pretty big year. Mm-hmm. Jack Harlow had their #1 song, "What's Poppin'," and he had been building up.
Hey, he's signed to the same management as Uzi. The last mixtape did really well.
Confetti. No, he had one called Confetti.
No, I was saying the last mixtape, the last album, did pretty well. You know what I'm saying?
Rod Wave singing to the.
Rod Wave is a star. Rod Wave is a fucking star.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. He saved your life, so you can testify,
dude. Oh my God, he really did save my life. Because remember that day where I was like, I listened.
You said, what was the conversation? It was like Dark Conversations.
No, not that. It was Hard on Ice.
Hard on Ice.
Yeah, because I hadn't spoken in like so long, and that was the day we had spoken, and I thought, oh, that was a dark time.
Yeah, but who else was on? I can't think of it.
I'm looking at it right now. I think no, these definitely aren't the people. These are the people who. That's the 10th spot vote now. No. Here we go. Freshman class revealed NLE Choppa. Apology.
I understand Choppa because kids like Choppa a lot.
504 was on there.
I think the one dude shouldn't have been on there.
You love this nigga, Lil Key. Lil Key was on there. Shout out Slime.
Lil Key is that. I think the only one that I didn't like was Cowboy because I think he only had that one song, the Envy Me song. Mm-hmm. I think that was. But Key deserved it. The 24K Golden Kid. I've heard a couple.
That one.
I've heard a couple of his, but I thought like they should just put Pop Smoke, especially after he died. Cause
something on here says something about Pop Smoke. One of the bittersweet memories of 2020 Freshman List process was meeting with Pop Smoke a month before a tragic death. Pop Smoke was chosen as the first freshman in the class, to which he happily accepted. Circumstances out of control prevented us from including Pop as part of the cover posthumously, but to us, he is still part of the class. The issue features an unreleased interview from Pop's January visit with us where he discussed his career in the Brooklyn drill scene. R.I.P. Pop Smoke.
I think they should just put him on the cover. Yeah. I think they should have put a picture because all it is really pictures.
Would it have been crazy? Like, what I think they should have done, because it would have been crazy, because there's also one thing they could have done. Just not had a list and just put Pop Smoke.
Yeah,
because truthfully, like Pop Smoke eclipsed all of these rappers.
Yeah. And
you could have had them all next year.
I think you could have tastefully had the image that you had of everybody, and above them had a bigger one of him in a halo above them. Yeah. That would have been tasteful to me. You know what I'm saying?
To honor him, especially because, be honest, he's younger than most of these cats on here. He's only 20 years old. But because the year Chief Keef They had interviewed him. He accepted. Then he went to detention because at the time he was only 16, so he went to a detention center. Mm-hmm. They put him on the list. They said, they were like, due to and wrote in the thing due to circumstances, they couldn't get it. I don't like the list personally because the list they try to be too PC at times, and it's not asking who's the most politically correct rapper. It's who's the hottest because. One time they threw.
You saying it's not asking who's the most politically correct,
like,
or you saying is that what they're doing?
Yeah, that's what they're doing because a couple of guys haven't been on the list due to what they feel of their image, and they've had a lot of guys turn it down. Like Thug turned it down, Post Malone turned it down, Lil Scott's turned it down. They've had a lot of people. Drake.
So what you feel is like the list isn't more so.
It's two white women making up the list.
People curating their idea of what the hottest new young rappers are.
You got two teenage brothers. Or your one brother, 20 now? Mm-hmm. NBA YoungBoy probably in their phones at some point. Mm-hmm. One of them probably like. They said one year the guy straight up said, "How come we haven't put NBA YoungBoy?" Well, he has all these issues, so we don't want to put him on the list. I felt like, you put him on the list not because, everybody got issues, and you'll have another rapper on there with the issue, but the freshman will say like, we don't know if he'll be around because of the issues. NBA YoungBoy is still the hottest rapper on YouTube.
At the end of the day, I just feel like it's one of those things where the
Melly should have been on the list.
The integrity of the list, I agree with you, is not to the standard that hip hop fans would like it to be, and that's probably based off of the cultural perspective the people who make the list have. You know what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day,
the business perspective.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, the reason they don't let some of these guys is what you said.
Yeah, it's like I get what you're saying, bro, but at the same time, it's like it's hard to just be like do this or whatever. But it's like, bro, like we're also a company, and we have to make smart decisions. So
straight up, investors might have been like, "Yo, there's a video of this kid throwing around a young girl."
Yeah, and we can't.
But my opinion was like that one year, him and YNW Melly. Like my straight opinion of YNW Melly, is he's one of the most talented young artists. Mm-hmm. I think he's one of the most because like the thing he can do with singing and rapping, like I think he's super talented.
You think he's got any more music left? It's been real quiet.
I think he's only 20. I don't think there's much.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I don't think.
The only last song I heard from him was
he out?
Banana Split. No, he's still in jail.
Oh,
yeah.
They're trying to get.
So
him
how
out.
they gonna have some music?
Huh? Well, like a lot of songs were. I mean,
he's been releasing some. He released an album while he was in jail, and then he also released.
If he gets out, we're going to get probably 4 albums because it sounds like the guy's a machine when he's locked.
I bet you he's working in jail. Like I bet you he's because he did that. Oh no, that was an old jump.
But like young, my opinion of YoungBoy is like I feel like I was hurt. Like I feel like there's a couple times where they missed, and I feel like this year they just had a big miss because I felt like they should have just
put him on that
jump. Put him on the jump, like you said, tastefully. He was the first guy they picked because like that Welcome to the Party song was huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pop Smoke should have been on the XXL Freshmen List.
That's what he told
and there's not much more you can say on that.
Yeah, and I think every year, honestly, to me, sometimes like they have hard misses. Like I'm kind of like a stickler for it sometimes. So because there's been years where they've had they had Roscoe Dash one year. Like, what the.
Because
there
was a year where Roscoe Dash was hot. That was one of the biggest songs in the 2000s.
They've had but then they have some
Roscoe
guys.
deserved, he just didn't capitalize.
Then there's some guys where it's like, I'm like, why they got him on this list? And then the next thing you know, it's like, what? Like the Mine kid, like I was like, he got one song. Why the hell they put him on the list? And I was like, this guy's coming back with more music.
The list, at the end of the day, is. It is what it is. It's like if you're looking for a maybe more curated list of new rappers who do have some elements of street life, you can't say that like they don't really pick niggas who come from the trenches.
They got street.
You can't say that they don't have individuals who rightfully deserve it to be on the list just based off of accolades. Jack Harlow,
The Baby, like last year, The Baby and Roddy were.
They're going to miss. Maybe people who me, or somebody who has more of a like pretentious music taste, and especially when it comes to hip hop and rap, like gatekeepers to the community. Like it's like if you're a hip hop head and you're like a commentator hip hop and you don't understand NBA YoungBoy's grip on the youth of the nation, how can I respect your argument?
But I also like I think like what you're saying, like the one thing the lady did say was like the video is the reason he did, like we knew. But
irregardless, as you said, like in a conversation, like you can say he has these things that allegedly happened. NBA YoungBoy at this point is a free man, so you can still talk about him regardless of if you don't
like his lifestyle.
Yeah. It's not like he's R. Kelly in jail convicted for peeing on little girls. Like, no. That is something that we will say right now is something we do not align with. Right now, anything NBA YoungBoy could do is alleged. So if you're a hip hop head and you're being genuine in your opinion, you would talk about NBA YoungBoy or put that on its there.
Yeah,
the double XL freshman list is somewhere that's just not in their quote unquote culture to do.
Hey, and me and you've had arguments where like I say, I think he's the hottest young rapper. I like hands down think like he tops most any guy under 22 years old.
I mean, his fuck like, and I've come to your side of the argument after listening anecdotally to my
younger. He has a hotter grip of it. I wouldn't.
I'm not. I
think he's a better rapper.
No. That's why I said I didn't say talent. I think he's the hottest. I think when he puts out, those kids gravitate to it. Like
it's not even just music. This dude got 10,000 Instagram comments in like 10 minutes. Like the dude is loved by that generation.
Revered.
He's a force to be reckoned with, and so
I think he'll be around for a while.
Is, in my opinion, imperative to me if you're going to say you're a credible source on hip hop and you're going to talk about what's on the pulse of the youth. If you do not have him, and which the double XL freshman list should be,
because a topic I wanted to come here and say. Like where like and this is like this guy like another topic like and it was on like it's been on my mind all week. I think the baby's fucking up. I think he's one of the.
We said this already.
Yeah,
the baby was gonna have a wave, but he's not meant to last.
But I'm thinking like my thing, the way he moving ain't smart. You're giving too much of yourself,
bro. It's been cold for the baby all quarantine, but we can come to that next week.
I wouldn't say
on this
to
finish double XL freshman list.
His flow has to change.
It is what it fucking is. It's not.
I can't help.
Speaking of changing, though, did y'all see that YBN shit?
Oh, Corday is just Corday now.
Mm-hmm. YBN Corday took the YBN out of his name. Do you know?
I know who he is.
It sounds like that he's trying to distance himself from these guys.
But how do you feel about that?
Like
how do you feel? How would you feel? So nigga, right now, no.
Let me give you an opinion. It's loyalty. It's. I already talked about it. I already watched YouTube. It's a loyalty. It's literally this dude was hotter than you. He put you on. Like essentially, and now you're saying, "Well, I'm bigger than you, so fuck you." And it's like, bro, it's like niggas don't got loyalty, but it's everybody. Once you get a record deal, you got more people in your ear telling you interviewed with this dude. This dude had a bigger thing than you, and now
who
he was bigger than Namir was the biggest one.
Namir was the biggest. Namir had this. So, for those of you who don't know, YBN is a collective of three young men. Well, not collective of three young men. It's like a collective of like a group of young men because they also had.
It was off of Xbox.
So basically, YBN Namir.
Shit was saying.
He's a kid from what's the state?
He's from
it's kind of like
Alabama.
He's from Alabama. It's kind of like kind of like the Migos, but in the sense that like. These individuals popped off the internet. They were a young group. They were all like on the Xbox.
Was YBN for them.
No, but that's what you're saying about the ASAP this, ASAP them. Yeah. It's like this is the group, and our name is associated in this way. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Yeah.
Like his first, Corday's first album was not that. Like his solo was Lost Boy, but the actual album was the one with Horses in the Rain and shit like that.
It was a mixtape, and it was a compilation of all of them, and it had Kung Fu from YB and Corday. But either way, basically, YB and Namir blows up off of a song called Rubbin' in the Paint. That was literally just a YouTube beat that he rapped over. It got millions of plays, millions of streams.
Like 15, 16.
Yeah, blew the fuck up, right? He then had another single called Bounce Out with that was put off Lyrical Lemonade. Did really well.
He be rocking the video and everything.
And then, after that, he introduced us to an individual called YBNJ Almighty, which was this nigga who never really popped off musically, in my opinion, but he just started like fucking Instagram thotty. Like, yeah. He was like a personality. And then he comes through and pulls out YB and Cordae, who comes on the scene with a huge song, Kung Fu. Like where he's, or actually no,
it was a response to J. Cole. The response to 1985.
Yeah, and he was rapping in the barbershop. And niggas was like, yo, who is this cat? You know what I'm saying? And then he goes off to show that he's the most lyrical, spiritual miracle nigga
he's
who's
the best,
conscious.
Most talented.
Exactly, right? But he also, in my opinion, in a way, seems like the most corniest. Like, from a rapper perspective, like, Namir, like, while he himself is just a kid who plays video games, got tattoos, dreads, is apparently a Crip now. I don't know.
But he seems like the most original kid. Like
image-wise.
Yeah, like he's just...
Not
like
original. He seems like the most suburban kid.
It's like, this is me. This is me. This is who I am.
He's the J. Cole next to the fucking...
Like one of the issues is he couldn't walk in his graduation. I remember...
Kid Inks. Like, literally, Whitey Namir is more of a Kid Ink, and then Cordae is a J. Cole.
Yeah. So, like Namir, like, he was a cool kid. Like, I remember there was a thing because... He wanted to walk in his school's graduation, and they said no because you would bring too much attention.
Either way, what I'm fucking saying is
talented.
Namir was the catalyst that started this entire group. None of these individuals would have a career because Cordae had been rapping. Nothing blew up for him unless YB and Namir's song popped off. And I hate people who are like, you don't know that. He might have popped later. No, in the reality we live in, if Namir had never popped off, we have no idea Cordae would ever
working at a restaurant. Yeah, because that's what he was. He went to Bowie State, dropped out of Bowie State.
Mm-hmm. So now, when Cordae blows up, right? Cordae takes the fuck off again. After he drops the 1985 response, he drops another song, Kung Fu. Then he drops another song off Lyrical.
My name is,
which
Scottie Pippen,
flip of Eminem, and then he had Scottie Pippen was premiered both on Lyrical Lemonade. At the same time, Namir's career and YB and J Almighty's career are tapering off. Like, YB and J Almighty is no longer, he's never really had a big song. He had a couple little singles here that did some noise, but it was never to the point of a Cordae or whatnot. Also, at the same time, Namir popped off one of his younger cousins named YB and Manny, who actually had a song that got millions of plays on YouTube. But basically, their careers started tapering off. Namir got a girlfriend, like an Instagram she's just an Instagram joint, and he's like in love. J Almighty's just having scandal after scandal, and he gets like beat up in the streets, like cut up with a fucking bottle. But Cordae at this point is literally like blowing up off his music. He's working with the likes of Dr. Dre. Who else was he working? Like just really
he decorated had, like, nail on his joint. He had a lot of people on
like this decorated hip hop individuals, right? And then now this year, he's come out and taken the name out of his, taking the YBN out of his name, basically like proving that the distance that maybe some of us saw but didn't pay much attention to, you know, because they never like presented themselves as amigos. They weren't all family, so they weren't fucking tight. It wasn't like A$AP Mob where they might be all doing their different thing. I was actually going to
mention that actually once you finish, because that's what I'm thinking about this whole time I'm saying this. Mm-hmm. Just really quickly, because I don't know if you feel the same way, but A$AP Ferg has had a more commercially successful career than A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
Like commercially successful, like he's just in terms of he brought him to the game, but in terms of like feature, like niggas will call Ferg before they call music.
Music.
No. In terms of bigness, that's been a big, no. That's A$AP is global, right?
That's been actually a big argument. Recently is who's the better rapper, who's the biggest better person.
Hold on, let me finish really quickly because I'm thinking about the whole time y'all saying this, and if Ferg was to ever, he say his name like just Ferg in songs, but if he was to ever say like I'm Ferg now, and I say A$AP Ferg,
yeah.
I see where you kind of going with this. You feel me? Like it's like it feels like what's up? Like is it something? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes you question like what the fuck is happening right now? Do you feel like you need to distance yourself from this? Like you big in it? Because they already split managers too. A$AP Rocky. They split managers because there was a lot of drama with that shit. So I just say to say like that, every time you talk about this, I'm just thinking that situation in my head. I think
makes sense. Once you go to a group like that, sometimes bro, it's like not to say it's a lifestyle, but it's like a brotherhood. Like you went into
it is a brotherhood.
Yeah, it's like sometimes like I'm a big person like loyalty. Like you can't leave, like, just because somebody else fell off don't mean you leave them because you popping, because you got to think bro was feeding you when you won't eat.
Yeah. Right, but if bro's not doing it supposed to be doing business-wise, though, if he's not doing it supposed to be doing business-wise, you can feed your family greater and feed him too. Yeah, we are brothers, but yo, bro, like let me expand.
But here's the thing. What all I'm saying
he
is
never revealed that.
In this situation, it's cool to get different managers. It's cool to make sure that your finances are what they want to be as an individual artist. But through all of that, Ferg never said, I'm dropping the ASAP, fuck these niggas. Because Ferg knows without ASAP,
which strive and prosper,
he would not be what he is. Like,
right, that's why I feel what you're saying.
And with the YBN shit with Cordae, like, yo, Cordae, you could do all this shit, you could do whatever, but then to publicly come out and drop the YBN,
where you came from.
It looked crazy.
At a time when your homie looks like, yo, it's quiet for him out here, you know what I'm saying? And he's dropping tracks and he's trying to do stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of upon you to, like, you could at least keep the YBN going so when niggas see you, they gotta think about this nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Or help him at least be like, bro, I'm gonna pick, bro, let's do another comp album. Sometimes
he didn't have either Namir or YBN Almighty on his album.
I mean,
show
so my thing is like this, right? If you do that, I feel like you have to make a statement to say, yeah, I'm doing this in terms of, like, you know, here's I'm trying to expand, like I'm trying to be more of an individual, blah blah. YBN to the death of me. These are my brothers. You know, you have to make that clear. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because people going to speculate. It's going to be these conversations, right?
But there is no speculation, by the way, because I forgot to say this. Namir has tweeted about this. Namir basically tweeted, he goes, it's crazy, kids, watch who you give help to, because niggas, like, are going to forget about you. And like, hold up. Start talking and I'm going to find you the actual tweets. Because he basically put the narrative out there.
But, like, I also realized, like, my big belief, too, and this is my big belief, anytime you're in a group with men, like, you always go to men ego, and everybody want to be the head honcho. And I think the reason Migos works out, it's blood. That's flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. It's hard to have this. It's a lot to have a disagreement. But when you're dealing with men and y'all not blood, somebody want to be the Beyonce.
But I think all of the Migos have released a solo project without an ego being in play, because, like, we understand that this is the foundation, but we are also individuals. So if you, hold on really quick. So if you cannot respect that, hey,
you can say the same thing about the ASAP mob. Yeah,
it's like you can respect that, like, bro, like, it's not nothing personal against you, and I'm telling you, not personal. It's just like, yo, we are trying to be our best selves in this life. We're gonna die one day. I want to expand myself.
But for me personally, I think what Migos works is being cousins.
But no. Fuck that shit. Because the ASAP mob is the same shit. ASAP mob is the same shit, because literally they all release their individual shit. Then they release a compilation. So it's like, regardless, ASAP Nas isn't even like everybody with the ASAP name, bro.
Isn't it that big?
But look, and let's go. It isn't that big, but it's all eating. It's all making sure that they're doing right. Namir literally is like, bro, like, I got no play, I got no streams. YBN Cordae takes the name, or not takes the name out of the name. Before he does that, Namir tweets, they left this YBN shit in the gutter. Remember that. I'll turn it up by myself, right? Literally saying, the niggas are gone. YBN Cordae takes his name out and is doing whatever the fuck, right? If it was real, if it was loyalty, like, regardless if we're cousins, regardless if it's not, I can do what I want to do and still reach back and help out with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the mob shows that they can do that. Like, they're all in different spaces. As you said, Rocky's not focused on music. Niggas doing fashion to a T. You know what I'm saying? Niggas fucking producing advertisements for Fenty. And then it's like, but at the same time, Ferg is still releasing projects. Ferg isn't bitching about an album not coming out. Ferg just released the fucking Move Your Hips with Nicki Minaj, and it's on the fucking Rap Life playlist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, and then like for example, like, I follow a lot of like ASAP Ant doing his own thing, Nas doing his own thing with that. I think with them and like y'all, like, and everybody, and you may disagree with me, I think Yams is the huge foundation.
But let's go do a different, like, let's go to rock collectives that don't necessarily even have the name in it. Yeah. Drake just came out and said Lil Wayne is the most benevolent rapper that I've ever met.
And I think
I thank him for my foundation.
And I think like what it is, and
that's unspoken. That's unspoken respect.
But I think what
it's loyalty. It's a principle.
It's the
and honestly, it's the same principle.
It's the character of the
because I've heard some niggas come out and literally just disregard Cordae for doing this, and I think it's because they respect Cordae more as an MC than they do Namir or YB&J Almighty. But the principle, to me, is the same principle niggas love to bitch about with the 6ix9ine shit. It's like, at the end of the day, it's like, if a nigga you call is your homie and a nigga got you to where you got, you deserve some loyalty to that person.
It go back to it's loyalty, respect. Like you respect, like the one thing, like I was telling Jabari this week, like I realized over this weekend, I'm not a Drake fan, but like one thing I do
I knew that nigga.
But no, one thing I do
conversation. But no, I could have been told you that.
But no, one thing
I give him a chance.
No, I listen to.
But that's another conversation.
But that's a different conversation. But one thing I do respect.
We love Aubrey.
The one thing I do respect is he's never discredited Wayne. Him and Nicki have always said he's the best rapper alive. We respect everything he done for us. Where some people, when they elevate...
Can I just ask something really quick? My bad to cut you off. But I feel like, has the Cordae come out and said something disrespectful to, other than dropping my name, right? Because it's an ego thing. I feel like if you're hurt by me making this decision to say, like, I want to be Cordae now, that's a little bit of... I'm pleaching my loyalty. Like, I'm not saying, like, fuck y'all. I'm just saying, yo, I want to be renamed. So how can we... How can these niggas...
How can we know? Like Drake said... Your silence is driving me up the wall. Like, for real. Bro, but silence speaks 1,000 words, especially when one nigga in this
all assumptions, though. That's assumptions.
No, because actually YB&J Almighty came out, too, and preached. And he said, and tweeted. Basically, so YB and Namir is...
two niggas in their feelings. I don't care about
two niggas in their feelings, my nigga. Okay, so in my opinion, and we're going to have to agree to disagree if this is where we're coming to this. It's like a critical thing. It's like a critically thought hypothesis. Like, one is like, I can take the information, 3 niggas in a group, there's 3 sides to one story. If 2 niggas' sides to the story are kind of matching, and one nigga's side of the story isn't telling me the story, but just doing shit that distance himself from the other 2 niggas, it seems like what the story is, which is what Namir's saying, yo, that nigga ain't hit up the group chat in fucking 6 months, nigga. Especially when I asked him, hey, yo, when the album dropping? And the album just drops. Or when I'm saying, yo, my album dropping, I would love to get a single with all my homies, and I get the 3 bubbles. Then that go away. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
so but that's all I'm saying.
But you don't know who.
And they make an ass out of you and me.
What his agent saying to him? What he's these niggas.
But listen, no. But listen.
I just think
your agent can say whatever. And this is the thing about celebrity. The thing about principle, right? None of that shit should matter if your principles are what they are.
But
like,
nigga, get construed with
pause. Look at me. Niggas, look at me right now. Look at me right now. Niggas, look, pop. Look at me right now. I can tell you something about me right now that I'm principled. If this podcast ever gets as big as Joe Rogan's podcast, and I'm making absurd amounts of money on it, and you guys are on it, you're getting paid. If you guys come back at some point and we've whatever, but you guys help get it to a point like, yo, bro, I need help with this.
Check.
I would cut a fucking check. You know what I'm saying? Because like to me, like money don't mean shit like that. It's the loyalty of like, bro, like you helped me at a time when I thought, let's get rid of this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck do I look like because some white man came and said, yo, so like on your underline here with the percentages here, you didn't get this. Like, it's like, bro, fuck that shit.
But bro, I realize anytime, and like this is my personal opinion, everybody loyal when they broke, when they had $1 in your name. But when everybody want to get their own lawyer, everybody want to do this, that's when when greed come in. That's when a lot of groups break apart. Mm-hmm. Like for example, like I've been watching that Rough Rider documentary. A lot of this stuff you starting to see now is people saying, "Well, hey, I helped make this." Like at first we just family, we brothers. But once they saying, "Well, I produced," like DMX for example said, "I'm the biggest star here. Give me stake in this company." Everybody like, bro, you don't know nothing about business, but I'm the reason the business booming because your ego going and you feeling like, I'm the mega star. I need stake in this company. Your ego telling
when you rich mentally, you never be broke spiritually, bro. Like it's one of those things where it's like, that's exactly it, ego. But at any point, let's just say like right now, like my nigga, I don't consider myself broke, like financially, but I haven't changed the way I move. You know what I'm saying?
But it's a lot of them change the way they move once they get that.
We not everybody's like you. You know what I mean? And you can look at Jay-Z, who's very successful, and he hasn't been the most loyal. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Jay-Z's loyalties too, though. At some point, like we talking about the Dame Dash shit.
Come on,
but like
all of his niggas.
But like at the same time, other people have worked with Dame Dash, and the shit looks weird.
Difficult as fuck.
So no,
I'm just saying, but so
let's go right back to the conversation of like a Lil Wayne and a Drake. Been loyal regardless of how much money I had or didn't have.
Got both of them on the same page. I mean, Dame Dash would have sung Jay-Z.
Let's look at a Drake. I was loyal to Lil Wayne when I had no money, when I had no bitches, when I looked like I had no bitches, to when I'm literally a Greek god to these motherfuckers. I'm still gonna shout this nigga out.
There's some times where you don't have to be loyal to nigga.
The issue.
I hope Wayne on this next album.
There's a lot of issues also with the Dame Dash situation too. When you start learning is. Dame was everybody agreed to sell the company but Dame, and Dame's still salty because he feel like, oh, we shouldn't have sold the company, but more people.
There's a reason why Jay-Z's a fucking billionaire and Dame Dash is thinking about starting a punk rock band. Dame Dash is literally in a punk rock band right now.
But no, they were saying the way Dame.
But Jay-Z couldn't stay loyal to him though.
But no, they said the way Dame Dame was moving crazy.
How do you know Jay-Z ain't cut a check?
You gotta
no, they all got. So when they
assess niggas and be like, yo, what is? You're trying to hold us back. Like your ego is holding us back.
Who are we to judge?
But listen. Also, too, wait. We are literally like conflicting loyalty with keeping you around me. I can be loyal to you and keep you at a distance. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like with the Corday shit. My nigga, I can do all my shit separately, but keep the YB and Corday in my name.
Well, Jay-Z literally dropped
my name. Like I can still be loyal to you. If I want to change my name, nigga, I can do that.
Oh man, yeah.
Jay-Z literally said, "I'm not." He dropped Rockefeller.
I can still be loyal to you.
But the difference I would say with this is that the two niggas are saying, "Bro, what's going on?" prior to him dropping.
But no, I was watching this like so.
So that's all I'm saying. If YB and Amir and YB and J Almighty were like, he's still YBN, but he doing his own thing. Cool, we fuck with that nigga. I ain't got nothing to say. Cool. This is a dope dynamic. But YB and Amir's out here saying, yo, bro, he's not even saying fuck that nigga. He's saying, dog, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like he's presenting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so to me, like that's resonating like, oh, this nigga's not responding, or this nigga's in the group chat saying, hey, bro, like he's breaking up with this nigga's literally saying this nigga's breaking up with me, and we're all looking at him like, damn, nigga, like, what if he's just doing his own thing?
All I'm saying is time will tell if this decision was
the smart.
Definitely.
Time always tells. Yeah,
because I was looking at Namir's page today. The nigga's doing okay.
Just because you make like in people. Just because you made one good album don't mean you can do like
right.
They always say the sophomore album is the telltale. Like there's only like I was saying, there's only one artist in this fucking world that's released 2 platinum albums in a year, and I don't think that'll ever happen again because people don't put out music like that.
Rihanna?
No, it's DMX.
Rihanna? What?
Rihanna, nigga, she's putting out 3 platinum albums.
No.
Rihanna used to drop.
Multiple 14 number ones? Come on.
No.
That's why I said
Rihanna doesn't drop twice in the same year, though.
Say what?
No, DMX.
I feel like she might have dropped twice in the same year, and I'm gonna say it was loud and talk that shit. I want to say they might have been the same year, but we can always look it up. No, if not same year, Rihanna, it was a span where she would release the album like every year for 9 years.
People forget how big Rihanna actually is.
Was it which albums did you say?
Talk That Talking Loud?
No, there were 2 different years.
What was it?
2010, 2011.
Okay,
but
what dates though of 2011? Was the year since it came out? Yeah,
no. I'm saying the same. I said the same year.
Yeah.
Okay, in the same. All right, that's
fine.
What I'm saying though, in terms,
listen, everyone,
because that's work too though. You gotta understand.
Everybody, take your hand off the trigger. All right. Listen, listen. The podcast loves Rihanna. Okay, let's just say that.
I do agree. I think a lot of times it's hard.
Like if you release that shit in December and then you gave me your next one in April, nigga, that's within a fucking year.
That's within a few months.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, we just talking semantics now, nigga.
Bro, I don't think like it's crazy because like I think we're like right now we're so spoiled by music because some people can put it out so quickly. We're like when I be like looking up old albums, bro. Some people go like 2-3 years before you would get the next album by a person. I was like, I couldn't imagine growing up in the like 90s. Like your favorite rapper, you gotta wait 3 years.
Nigga, we're dealing with it right now with Rihanna. Look, we're dealing with it right now with the quality artists don't release every year.
Or Lauryn Hill that drops a great album and never drops another one again.
I mean, Lauryn Hill's also built.
High the Prince drops a great album, never drop another one again.
But like right now, like I guess you're saying it because look at Kendrick. Like people like it was 3 years. Where you at, nigga? Like,
Kendrick will be back.
Like I'm knocking,
maybe.
But he does that.
J. Cole does the same
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Drake is the only. Drake never.
It's
expectation. He has, if you look at the dates, he got two.
But it's an expectation.
But he drops. He gives us singles and features
and shit.
Yeah, and Drake is always in the same relevant.
You're hearing, but I agree that
Kendrick is missing.
Me and Jabari I've come to agree with Jabari 100%. Drake is the most
consistent
because it's like. To do what Drake does, I don't think no one else can do that. To put out music at that rate, to sit in all that superstardom, I don't think Cole could do it.
Bro.
I don't like him.
This podcast is recorded, right?
Think about how Drake...
Because I'm going to play this clip back.
Yeah, because you say you don't like Drake.
I can't...
This podcast is recorded, right?
I can't imagine... I don't ever think there's ever been
I don't like him, I
rapper.
respect him.
I gotta respect him.
Fuck the nigga like doing all his accolades. Just think about the fact that this nigga is literally a god.
Can anybody else...
To Americans and to international people who listen to music. The only scandal was that he had...
I hit a child, but wasn't even hitting it.
I had... What the fuck? I had an illegitimate child. But look how quick that shit went away. Like, there is... Like, you don't be this great on top of the world for years without having a scandal
because it's not real scandal.
Without punching a woman in the face. Without shooting a woman in her heels.
Not telling the world about your loud.
Without doing cocaine and going to the
Pusha tried his, and he did listen, that was a cold ass diss.
He gave the best
try
punch
to cancel this nigga, but I'm like, even what you did, which was damn, that shit was cold.
Yeah, but it was
the blackface as the cover art, cold. But you can't.
It's tough.
You have to do a lot more than to erase with this.
Listen. Teflon Don to the point where niggas are scared to go at you because you don't even have to respond, and niggas just like your fucking fans respond so hard that they chase you off Twitter. Like Meek Mill, like Drake wasn't going back and forth with Meek Mill on Twitter to chase Meek Mill on Twitter.
There's one person that I think that Drake does not truly want to have smoke with.
Okay, let's hear it.
Yes, listen. I'm gonna tell you why. And they've been having subliminal smoke
for years.
And people don't know this. Yes, people don't know this. You have to be a fan to know the subliminal smoke.
The Heartbeat Part 4 was it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and it's like, and he told like Kendrick basically said like, yo.
For him and Sean, it was
just say my name and it's over. Like just because he knows he's taking subliminal shots.
A lot of people are saying
Kendrick knows he's taking subliminal shots.
They're saying that he don't want to go with Kendrick.
He don't want to go
because the issue with Kendrick is Kendrick
is Black Jesus, dude. Like Drake, you're a mulatto Canadian. Like you're not gonna beat a dark skinned braided
from Compton, my nigga.
From Compton who hangs with Bloods. Like
not just that though.
And then who can rap? Who's a Pulitzer Prize winner?
Yeah, I was like, fuck you being from Game is from Compton, and like no, Drake will demolish Game. He can. Killed you if he wanted to, right? So listen, niggas don't know that is the one person subliminally that Drake throws his stuff at, but he will never. And Kendrick said, what's the line?
Nigga, you got a white woman pregnant.
What was the line? That was the line. Niggas throw rocks and try to hide their hand. Kendrick keeps doing this, like I feel like you want to say him too, but like, no, I'm waiting for you to do it, nigga.
And then I come out of high.
Yo, if y'all listen to Shit Remix, which I love, that's one of my favorite Drake features, right?
Yeah.
He was dissing Kendrick, bro.
What he
said, yes, took niggas out the hood like I'm from there, even though it's all good when I come there. Niggas talking about the city like they run that. I brought my tour to your city. You my son there, nigga.
Because he was on the tour together. Yeah.
Yes. He's saying, you always talk about Compton and shit. I came to LA. I did my shit, right? Niggas don't know the subliminals behind the scene, bro. But I'm telling you, that's the one person that he gonna keep doing shit. He will never say.
Mr. Lamar,
he will never do it. I feel like he's scared on that. But
level. Also, that's where you think his one flaws.
Yeah,
it's
that's the only person.
But Kendrick did mention his name though.
Hey. Oh, that was control. He said everybody's name.
He mentioned my name, bro.
I thought he just mentioned. Did he mention Drake in this?
Yeah.
No, he said Kendrick. He said
Big Sean.
He said Big Sean.
Drake.
J. Cole. Right? He brought up Mac Miller.
But listen.
So that don't really count. That was everybody.
But what I would. But the Big Sean was the only one who. Oh, because it was on his song.
But so Big Sean still feels sometimes.
No, but listen. Started Drake shit too though.
But no, supposedly Big Sean after that does feel some type of way. Because they haven't collaborated again.
Big Sean had to go to therapy, bro, and told us. Big Sean, Big Sean is the only one in the top 4 that went to therapy and told us.
Because
think about all the shit J. Cole raps about. J. Cole never once told us he wanted to talk to him, but you know he did.
Think about the type of queen he dealing with. She done put him through some shit. You listen to
You have that one type of woman in your life, you're gonna heal. You know what I'm saying?
How does a woman have a whole like neo soho vibe and then put you on the album that she's talking about you on?
Yeah,
like he bragged. You know how he said I made you come.
That's some good shit though.
No. Get your shit off on track 3 because I got 20 more tracks about to eviscerate your ass.
Right. Like, he said I made you come 9 times.
That's
awesome. God damn.
It's some. It's like they dragged him also for that feature though because like he was basically talking about his sexuality versus like Janae was going into some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you saying like nigga like that's it. I'm just sex to you type shit. But anyways. I'm giving the the level you know what I'm saying you know what I'm saying we don't have a female here so I'm trying to equal us out real quick but no real quick right so with Big Sean he was just on Nas album I don't know if y'all listened to it yet also talking about Janae Aiko on that joint bro
Still?
Yeah, but not on no hurt stuff, but just like this nigga's in love with her type jump.
I got pissed.
Yeah, this nigga's in love with her. Like that's the type of power she got. You know what I'm saying? That pussy fairy that she brags about and shit. You feel me?
Man.
So what? Man, I'm thinking I just saw someone on Instagram. Man, I'm like.
I look at Big Sean better than you. No, bro.
I'm just saying shit. But
Big Sean was definitely
he's very. I think Big Sean's more mature than a lot of men.
No, Big Sean was hurt as fuck because Kendrick did an interview after the Control joint came out and he said like niggas like changed their verse afterwards when I was and talking because Kendrick made his
what they say talking spicy.
I mean it was just the truth. He said like I laid my verse. Niggas. And then the verse that Big Sean originally had wasn't the same verse that was on the track. So Big Sean felt some type of way because like, damn nigga, you telling like I had to go back and do my job. So from there, that's where their beef started. And then with Drake shit, is like I think he got sensitive about the whole junk. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
he's sensitive, dude.
Yeah, it was like you said my name, like, but bro, I said 13 niggas' names. Why are you mad? Like, I think from there, that's where their beef started.
I think like with I'm trying to explain. Like I think.
Can we play Control? Like, God damn.
Bro, like I feel like, but back to my conversation. Back to my conversation. I think I think to be in that spotlight, take a certain type of guy to want it, to be able to shine and be that type of star. Drake has charisma that I think other rappers don't have, and it benefits. But dude, in this
like Drake, man.
I like aspects of Drake. I'm not like a huge fan.
This nigga Drake fan.
Niggas be trying to say they're Drake fan the whole time. They be Drake fans. Like,
but no, somebody like, and people kill me that I'm not a huge fan of. And y'all probably about to kill me. Not a huge fan of Wale.
I don't care. Listen, come on.
Oh man,
Wale is so emotional that it's just kind of like if you're not a fan of him, I could just chalk it off to you just not like him.
Wale suffers from this
depression
complex.
He
doesn't understand how good he is.
Yeah, his insecurity is so apparent that it makes him look weak. And if he would just not give a fuck, he'd be fine.
Yeah. If he just brushed off,
he would literally be.
He's a lyrical genius.
Listen.
Sometimes.
Would you say Wale is an R&B legend?
R&B legend? No, he raps.
He's a feature. I know what you're getting at with that. He is a collab legend in terms of he can put a Miguel, put a Jeremiah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking a Lotus Flower right now.
Yeah, I know what you want. I know what you're doing. No, but no, I know you're going that. He does that shit better than like a lot of people. Only other person that
he's writing his own songs, he's doing his own shit. Like the man is nice.
I think signing MMG wasn't a good. I think you go like you trying to be poetic and go to a label full of people like we sell crack.
He wanted so much more than he got.
I sell love. Oh, we do too.
yeah, but the thing about it is like you surround yourself around me. Like everybody, like
Rick Ross.
Oh my God, yeah. One of their artists that's never popped in MMG can't stay out of prison. Fat Trev. He from DC.
Yeah, they had some good stuff together though.
Okay, so then what I would say, would you say Wale is a cultural legend?
Yeah. No. And only because
here's what I say. You say that, I think, because of the personality
community.
Because of the personality Wale has shown. I think if Wale would just be one of those individuals like Lupe, who's very silent on social media, he lets his art speak for itself. We would say you're a cultural like. There's not if you don't say Lupe Fiasco is a cultural legend, you're just kind of like nigga, like what? Like
Fiasco
and Wale has the talent. Wale has the talent for it.
I would say Wale is a cultural legend, just in one of those things where like
because you're looking underneath all the bullshit, but he's got so much bullshit with him.
And if you talk to black women,
they love him.
They love him. Fucking love him. Like
oh god, Nigerian man, just good man. Loves the black queens,
dreadlocks, dark skin.
Eat it
Come
up.
Come on.
It's the content that he's giving, like he's talking to them a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Like I think, but at the same time, we can't fault him. A lot of times, I get why he does it. Like when your art's so creative, you are sensitive about your art.
Yeah,
he feels like nobody sees him.
This from a personal perspective. Like when I have done things right.
You're too rich now for nobody to see.
Go ahead and get canceled, nigga. No, but I hear him because like I've been in spaces where like you know what I'm saying I've done things creatively. No, nigga, like creatively, right?
You don't
where
no.
Like your what you putting out is not.
Bro, like I just don't like the way he like his tone was with that. Like.
Oh, I don't feel hurt.
Yeah, like nigga, talking like I'm a bitch, nigga. Like what's wrong with you? Nigga?
No, but that's why I feel like Wale feels like sometimes he don't feel hurt.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's on an artist level though. Like you're sensitive about
like I mean to the point where J. Cole had to make.
I think like it's an issue when like sometimes Wale puts other artists down to up himself, and that's not cool. Yeah. 1 year it was like Complex released the hottest album. They didn't put his album on there, and they put Juicy J album on there. And so you gonna put Juicy J album on this and not mine? And I was like, I'm like, bro. And then the crazy joke was he was featured on the Juicy J album. So it was like, bro, that sounds contradictory as hell.
Juicy J be
Juicy J in the crib was like, I'm giving this nigga a look. Like what?
Like Juicy J off the perk. Like
I ain't see that.
Off the perk.
Juicy J waking up after a 16-hour nap. Like what? I was just in the studio with that nigga last night.
What I do?
Juicy, it's August. No, he wasn't.
no, but like, who's Wale? No. But that's a conversation we can have later.
Whale?
We're like,
who got Discovery Channel on?
Who's Whale?
But now one of the best, one of the conversations I had with a friend this week, the fall off of Chance the Rapper, he been mighty silent.
Nigga, because that last album was trash.
But like, niggas killing for the album. And it was...
Do it in it.
Yeah, but he's capable of just making an album and be fine.
He's not. No, he's not. We are doubting the fuck out of Chance the Rapper right now. Yeah.
Prove me wrong.
Chance the Rapper needs to go to a cabin in the woods. No, actually, he needs to go back to Chicago.
He needs a Joshua Tree.
Yeah, Joshua Tree and go do DMT like 4 times and then go listen to... No, listen, just do DMT 4 times and listen to the last album you put out the entire trip and realize why it was not the way to go and bring us back something good. Okay,
you tried to lead with Hot Shower.
Like, I want you to have a panic attack to Hot Shower.
Bro, all he did was put all the hottest rappers on the album, bro.
I will say
that's all he did.
When I'm in the car with the kids, that's the song I play.
I know. And guess what? The good music you wouldn't play for them. You're not gonna play Acid Rain for your children. Like,
took off my shoes, tripped acid in the rain. Like,
but even like, but even stuff that you could have, bro. Like, that had a feel to it, like Cocoa Butter Kisses, bro. Like, come on,
he need
dog.
to go back and
like Juice, like
I'm all for him finding God and getting straight.
But dude, no, because like no, I'm not even gonna say that. No, because Coloring Book, because look, Coloring Book. To be honest, Coloring Book wasn't bad.
Nah, it's not as good as the other one.
But listen to dude,
it's not bad.
This Sunday, I want you to go listen to Blessings, the second one with Dram, like not the When the Praises Go Up, not that one. Go listen to the
Blessings Come Down. I've heard Drum performing live.
That's special.
Wait, there's another version of Blessings?
There's two versions of Blessings.
One with Kurt Franklin.
Yeah. Listen to that, Joe. Go listen to Summer Friends. Go listen to a lot of the cuts, like the album cuts on that album.
Coloring Book was good.
That is like quality music that is also church friendly.
It wasn't what I expected, but where I knew what he was in his life at the time, I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Like, okay. Also, with this album, right? I don't think it was.
It wasn't genuine.
It's straying further away from, you know what I'm saying, with the acid rap shit. But I can appreciate where artists being like, here's what I'm at in life, and I'm going to put that in my music.
Right.
So it's like, if you tell me like you want to make an album about where you're at in terms of like being faithful to your wife, and it's about like my marriage and shit, cool. But I know what y'all are saying too of like, it sounds like you're just kind of throwing a lot of different things at me right now. Right? You know what I'm saying?
So the thing is, if you would have made a dope ass J. Cole, lo-fi, I Love My Wife album, I would have enjoyed that much more than the commercial garbage, DaBaby, Meg Thee Stallion. Let me just get whoever's hot on this shit right now. Like, it seemed like a microwave album, not an album he baked for multiple years and put his, I've had multiple Christmases and Thanksgivings with my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and my wife, and we're having another child. Like, I didn't get that. I am doing all that, but instead of putting that into the music, I had to go to my day job, which was making music. Yeah. Let me put that together, give you all this, and then go back to this.
It's like commercial.
Yeah, it's like no, bro.
I want some tracks from it, but
I felt like because like you on the last 3 albums, you felt like you knew Chance.
Yeah,
you know you felt it was like, and that's what
like,
you
I thought you telling me where you at, but I don't hear.
So how much influence do you think Kanye had on that?
Was Kanye on the last album? No, he wasn't. Because Kanye was gonna do a 7 album thing with Chance, but then they scrapped that. He dropped this 24 song. Garbage. I think Kanye, for whatever reason, could have had a stronger impact on him because Kanye was by saying, make it 7 songs, might have forced Chance to put more,
you're narrowing it down.
Effort into it, because the thing was because Chance is other than the Donnie Trumpet Experiment, Chance has never had an album that was just like track on track on track. Like Coloring Book was like the highest amount of tracks on an album. I think that didn't go past like 15, right?
Mm-mm. It was probably 15, 16.
Yeah, like it was a longer album, but it wasn't like 20 plus songs plus a deluxe. Like like that's commercial. That's what everybody. That's Lil Baby. That's DaBaby, and that's not what Chance the Rapper is. That's not how we found it.
Niggas who are still releasing 21 songs out, like, bro.
I'm not listening.
Like, listen to me. If they're gonna be 21 smashes, cool. But majority of the time, it's not. The case. Like,
only Future can do that. Only Future can do that.
So Kanye has said so give me from 7 to 16, and that's a pocket for me. Yeah. Give me more than that, and honestly, I kind of lose focus, or I'm just like whatever.
That's what an album is. Like less than 7 songs is an EP.
Yeah, but people max it at the 16 and
bro. But like after a while, when it gets over an hour, I'm like, oh my god, I'm pitiful.
I can do an hour if it's some good shit.
Nah, I got ADHD, bro.
Nah, bro, I be
after an hour, I've left the room and I haven't heard the last 30 minutes of your album.
Yeah,
but. What I would say
I don't even like long pornos, bro. I'm being honest.
Nigga, nobody watches long porno. That's what I don't understand why they keep making porn so long. Like, who's really watching the entire story?
36 minutes.
Probably like the only way that I can see myself
not a good comparison.
The only way I can see myself watching a full porno is if I nutted, passed out, and woke up and it was still on.
What? You woken up with the porno still on?
No, I'm saying that's the only way I can see myself watching a full porno. Nigga, I don't like you. Like, you got my nigga Gil from work just start yelling and shit. Nigga, what?
That's not what I said, man.
Yeah, relax, man. But but no, Chance, we want you back, man. We want you back with the real shit that you were giving us. But we're an hour and 47 minutes in. I'm ready to get off this junk. Yeah, this is a long pod.
It's so crazy though. You wanna know what's so crazy?
What's up?
We can talk about the hot topic of the week.
I know we didn't talk about Meg.
Megan Stallion.
Yeah. We can talk about the next
So let's get into a health topic. That'll be Megan Stallion, and we're going to be another because you can never stop talking about protect Black women. That is our health topic, and specifically, we're going to talk about how if you don't cancel Tory Lanez and you try to say I protect Black women, you obviously don't because Megan Stallion just gave that opinion on her IG live. Should we play it? You want to play that? Play. Yeah. So,
and it wasn't an opinion; it's facts.
Okay, Tettey, nobody's trying to relax. It's facts. Yeah. Stallions.
Team Stallion.
All my children are gonna be Black because I protect Black women.
All right, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear that?
Okay.
Only eat ass for Black women.
And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying and shit. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Motherfuckers talking about I hit this nigga. I never hit you. Motherfuckers was like, oh, she mad because he was trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 motherfuckers in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat. This nigga in the back seat. I get out the car, I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come, I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing Black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we, niggas, us Black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell them that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit.
That's a good point.
Why the fuck?
All I gotta say is
Keep going.
protect Black women.
I'm gonna tell them all somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me. So I get shot, you get shot, she get shot, he get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right there because I didn't want to die.
Ice cream.
I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. No, somebody, I'm lying, bitches. I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood. No, how the fuck I'm gonna fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital, the doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, nah, I didn't know I got shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that.
No, you don't.
Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a Black woman, a grown-ass Black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass Black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I tried to save this nigga. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up. I go go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway. Then I have to get on the motherfucking internet when I'm just trying to make my music, do my
Yeah. That's where the clip that I sent, or at least that was off of what, like World Star Hip Hop or whatever.
Yeah, they had it on Shade Room.
Shade Room, yeah, it was Shade Room, yeah. That was the clip they had. So she said more, but I didn't see any more live, and I don't think she needs to say any more. I think it's very unfortunate that she has to do anything other than heal. And it's simply that, man. Like, why would she? Some people are saying, "Yo, the police haven't put out a statement. Meg herself hasn't come out and strictly put Tory as the shooter, even if the bodyguard has said stuff, even if the friend has said stuff. Why should we believe her? It seems like she's dragging this out longer. And at the end of the day, it's like, well, if you say to be of the culture that understands no snitching, that understands Black Lives Matter, that understands why a black woman, who historically black women have been protectors, have been the end of every caption that I myself have put behind a strong black man is a black woman, why would Meg do all this? And it's like, nigga, you know why. The question should be, why are you at first thought going to doubt a black woman when she says she's the victim, irregardless of the situation? Like, yes, there should be an investigation. That's for the police to do. Yes, you shouldn't maybe go out and just condemn Tory Lanez until a police report comes out. But if there is clear video of a woman walking out with her hands up, limping and bleeding out the back of her foot, when a woman says she got shot in an incident, you should just believe her and leave it at that and hope and pray for the best. Not, why would she be dragging this out for so long? Maybe it really didn't happen that way. Maybe she's doing this for clout. No, bro, either way, bro, she got caught up, bro.
Yeah.
Send her.
I think it was pretty apparent, like, after week 1 that Tory Lanez shot Megan Stallion. Like, there was bullshit. Nobody. I don't know where it came from that you were doubting that. Her. Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I just did some shit to this.
And honestly, like, do you guys remember when Rihanna and Chris Brown had their thing? I was very surprised at how many women were justifying Chris Brown's actions. Like, oh, he gave her herpes. Oh, she was.
Women are monolithic.
Going through his music, going through his phone, and somebody said that she even said that he can't dance. Like, there was all sorts of fucking excuses.
You can say, but like, and with that conversation,
now beyond that,
with that conversation, I think we should let women answer for that, because that's the same. Like, I'm not saying you do this, but I feel like in this situation, it's not the best point to bring that up, because it's the same thing of like how white people will say in situations where we black people talk about whatever, it's like black crime, or like a nigga will be like, never mind, you get what I'm saying, but I understand. It's just a people thing. Like, why do we as people, when it comes to black women, immediately?
No, that's the point.
Not just like from a human being standpoint. Are you okay? You were injured, regardless of what happened. Like, are you okay?
Or it'd even just be a headline. Like, somebody tweeted, like, yo, if this was Kylie in the car, like, this would have been, like, media traction. Kylie got shot. Tory was here. Tory had a gun. Yep. They would have made the story. We didn't need to say. Kylie wouldn't have had to say anything. The story would have been what it looked like, which this was what it looked like. Absolutely. But we didn't believe it. I didn't say we, because I honestly, we knew. Once, I'm saying, once I saw this shit, I'm like, all right. Here's the shit that blew me about it when she was telling what the fuck happened. I was thinking, like, in the car, they was in the argument. His ego got the best of him. He was like, "I'll fucking shoot you in your foot," or some shit like that. In the car.
Like in the movie Harlem Nights.
In the car. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. She said she got out, and that clip didn't show the whole thing. She said, "I got out the car, was arguing, I'm walking away. He leans out the car and start fucking shoot." Nigga, what can a woman say to me to make me so mad? You done de-escalated the situation?
Bro, what kind of person?
I'm leaning out of the women. I'm leaning out of the window to shoot at a fucking female?
Imagine.
What did you say to me?
Regardless of a man.
How can I be this upset to fucking bust at a woman? That's where I'm at with this shit. How can I be that mad?
Yeah, regardless, man or woman. Imagine the person saying, "I'm going to leave this situation. Now I want to shoot you." Regardless of
she got out the car from the situation, walking away. No. She said Tori leaned out the window and started shooting.
That shows like you not in the right mind state as a human.
He has to get hands laid on him. He has to
he gonna get his butt.
Also, the disappointing thing about this is you know the story, Tori, right? Even if it's not fully what she's saying, right? If you have your side, you have been quiet this entire time, which is rare for you. You've been loud with quarantine. We know you're not a shy nigga. You get on live any chance you get. You have not gone live after the situation, which tells me guilty, my nigga.
You know who?
That's guilty. That's why we knew the nigga shot her.
You know why?
He didn't say shit.
You've been quiet.
You know why? I understand one point. Clearly, lawyers would probably tell him shut the hell up, but like. You can release a press statement.
Man. But that goes into, again, the protect women thing. Like, why does Tory Lanez not feel obligated as a man to come in and protect the woman? Let's just not say a black woman. This is the woman he was loving on. This is the woman that he was in a relationship with.
They were in a relationship?
Bro, that's a part of her
protection too, though. Like, I don't think it's just like, I think what she's saying is true. Like, as a gun there, we black. I think also deeper to it is like, they were involved more than we know. Personally, is what I think. Yeah. I think there was a little fling shit, and like, I got feelings for you. Like, fuck, I'm just fucking shit. I think Megan really has some feelings for this dude. It's like, I don't want to hurt you in the sense of like speaking out against this, because like,
damn,
nigga.
Then I wish we had a girl on here, because I'm gonna ask you a question. Like, do you think that's that is a deeper meaning of the protect black women slogan, where black women aren't necessarily saying just all black women in general, but maybe black women, when they're personally saying it, they're maybe feeling like their partner. I don't know, because we know a lot of black women.
Love me,
not even I love you more than you love me, but it's like I don't feel protected in the sense that, nigga, if you're willing to cheat on me, or you willing to disrespect me, or you're willing to not be the transactional man I want you to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say a Lawrence type of nigga, where it's like, I don't feel like you would protect me. So that's what they're saying. Like, because in the Tory Lanez situation, again, it's not like she was just a random black woman who's just in the car, totally shot at, and was trying to protect him. This was her man. This was, Napoleon, who, regardless if he was 5'3", was supposed to jump at the 6'6" nigga that would try to shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you shooting at me? Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this reality?
It's so crazy. I cannot, honestly, y'all, the biggest thing from this is like, I'm gonna take one black woman, but also like, what can a woman say to me that make me so angry that I lean out of my window?
I've never been that mad to shoot
and start shooting at you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild. It's wild.
He's the type of person that
it's something that
he's not responsible. He's not responsible gun
abuse relationships.
That's why we need stricter gun laws.
Man,
let's leave that.
That's
another topic for another day.
But yeah, so again, health topic of the day. Protect black women. Tory Lanez.
You ain't protect them.
You're a piece of shit. I'm just gonna go out and say.
Make good music, but you like.
I haven't listened to your music. I just haven't. That's that content of the week this week. Does anybody have anything crazy to want to talk about?
I've been watching those Chronicles on BT, and then I've been watching watch a little bit of that Umbrella Academy show.
Okay. Was that good?
I've seen it on Netflix.
I haven't seen it.
I think I've seen the first season. Right, I've seen the first season.
Yeah, I don't know if you have or not, but yeah, it's
new adult animation's out too.
Yeah, it's definitely a good watch.
If y'all are in adult animation,
what an adult animation?
Oh, like that show Hoops. I watched the first episode of it and it was pretty good on Netflix.
I haven't seen that joint, but no,
they just came out today.
Yeah, Umbrella Academy is definitely a good binge. Second season it started slow, but it's worth it. Yeah.
Yep. And then the Migos dropped a new.
There's a lot of
music video with
Nas dropped the album today.
NBA YoungBoy. Need it? Go check that out. Nas did drop a new album.
I didn't listen to that. I haven't listened to that.
Tettey, you got anything?
No.
All right.
Watch NBA playoffs.
Well, that's it, guys.
That's NBA playoffs on.
Extra long fucking episode.
Big deal.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. I am going to try to update shit. I keep saying that, but we'll do it eventually. But yeah, peace, love, positivity. Be out there. Have a good week. Be safe.